Prior to owning the Two Maids franchise, I was a giver and I was a helper. And now I'm in an industry where we're givers and we're helpers. I was a therapist and I worked inpatient psychiatric, which was a rat race. It's like, 100 miles an hour, 8-10 hours a day, get off, come home, get back up and do the same thing again. It's just exhausting. My daughter at the time was doing horseback riding and sitting in the barn one night, really long, exhausted, the lady next to me says, "Hey, what do you do?" And so I told her, and she said, "Well, I'm a franchise consultant. Maybe you should try to do that part-time and let me find something to help you supplement your income." So at first I was like, nah, just really wasn't interested because it seemed like it would just be more work than it was worth. I guess a couple of weeks went by and she sent me several different franchises to look at. And being a full-time mom of 3 kids, a house cleaning business was like, wow, maybe that would certainly help out my daily life. It's something that I felt like that every person that I knew would utilize. And Two Maids offered me all of the assistance, everything that I needed. The franchise consultant from Two Maids was super helpful. I went to the home office training. When I got there, I noticed that everybody really wanted each other to do well. So I decided that I was going to go head on. They taught us the system, they taught us the chemicals. They gave us an outline of how to do everything. There was no reason to deviate from it. They had thought it all through. It was a step-by-step guide of what to do, from hiring the employees to what to wear to where to get your office, the accountant you use. Everything was just ready for you. Especially in a business like this, when you're buying a franchise and you feel like you're all alone, but you're really not all alone. You have lots of people to help you, but sometimes you don't know where to go. So they give you that person, they give you that franchise rep, and you develop that relationship with them over time. I think it was like August the 24th when we opened, and then by the time December rolled around, it grew super fast. I had hired employees. We also have people that started open their stores at the same time. Corporate is great at putting you in contact with those people so that you can kind of see what they do on their day-to-day operations, because sometimes you just need a different perspective. So Rhonda runs the office. She's my office manager. She does the day-to-day operations from answering the phones, scheduling, and I kind of do the employees. And the job that they do is so important. So I take time to focus on them to make them feel important. If you nurture your employees and you take care of them, the business will come. There's tons of business out there. I purchased a second location. My kids were going to college in that town, so it gave me an excuse if my kids are there and I'm working there, then I can do both. This job allowed me the flexibility to be able to do the things with my family that I wanted to do. Go check on my mom or my dad, pick my kids up from school. It's just the flexibility that you never really realize how important it is until you don't have it. I think that I've always looked at this business as a child. If you nurture it and you take care of it when it's young, it will take care of you when it's old. And that's where I'm going.